Hey, this is Christopher J. Wesley, and I want to welcome you to this little sneak peek into what will be one of my very first 3D gallery virtual exhibitions. So, when I actually open this up, this will be the first thing you see on the page. It will say my name, the name of the actual show, and it will give you the option to either just enter the exhibition or start guided tour. So if you're used to just doing things on your own, you could go ahead, click Enter Exhibition, and the 3D gallery will tell you how you can click and drag to rotate the camera, how you can use your up and down keys to move forward and back, click on the artworks or on the floor to jump there directly, and where you can click on the menu icon to access guided tour, catalog, full screen, and elsewhere. For best performance, you're going to want to be on either Firefox or Chrome. So don't need that anymore, so we're going to close that out. And, well, look at that. So let's go back to start. So there's an example. If you click outside the exhibition and you go someplace you didn't mean to go, you can click this icon in the upper right-hand corner, and you can go back to start, and that will bring you back to the very beginning. So for our purposes, let's go ahead and move through the gallery. So you can move through the gallery, select the art, and when you select it, if you want more information about it, you can go ahead and click the information icon. It'll tell you the size that is shown within the gallery. There will be other sizes available, and it will tell you the name of it. And actually, this here is not correct. It will tell you which character from the Gospel of Wolves that it is related to. Will tell you the price that the prints start at, type of edition, who the artist is, which is me. Here we go. So year published. So the year published is actually going to be the year in which that I actually created the art. So the date up here where it says the name of the piece, this date is actually going to be the date of the exhibition. And so this also lets you know down here, year published 2019. It will tell you whether it's been signed and numbered. So it's digitally signed. Because it's open edition, there are no numbers. And you will get a certificate of authenticity if you decide to purchase it. From there, you can use these arrows to click back and forth. So in this case, we're going to go to the previous piece because I've only actually curated a few pieces. I'm just kind of getting the lay of the land right now for curating this exhibition and deciding where the pieces, the best flow for the pieces. So a lot of these, basically the idea behind Mirror Flower is inspired by the work of Georgia O'Keeffe. And so her work, I'm kind of changing to my own, my own perception. And so all of these images were created using a mirror effect. So say the left hand of the image is really the actual image. And then I would either zoom in, zoom out, and create a mirror effect. So in this case, this image I have dubbed Candor. And if you wanted more information, you'd click the eye, and that'll give you more information. So I'm still like in the very early process of putting this all together. So there will be more information when this gallery goes live. I'm basically just giving you a sneak peek into what I'm doing here prior to going live with this stuff. Kind of an extra little something for as a thanks for being on my mailing list and for opening my emails and giving me your attention. So in this piece, Royale, so this goes back to that. I've not filled all this information out yet. I'm just kind of testing everything out, seeing how things go. So what I did is I just clicked off just in the wall just to get a sense, or just so I can move outside of the options available by clicking the menu. And from here, we can actually go back, start using the arrows, can back up, get a better sense of the space. So right now, I can't say that this is exactly how the artwork is going to be displayed. This is still just, I'm still in the beginning process of this, kind of getting used to how all of this flows. I still am going to educate myself a little bit more on how museums display art. So this is going to, I'm actually going to be a little bit more influenced how museums do it than galleries. Although, yes, I would like to sell prints. I do want the artwork to kind of present on themes in a way a little bit closer to how museums do it, though. And I'm going to test this out, see how it works, see, your reaction to it. I definitely want feedback from you, especially if you have strong opinions about things, so I can make these types of virtual gallery shows better. So that said, of course, you can use these arrows to zoom in and out to go around the gallery. So this show is actually going to include 2 rooms. So you can use the arrows and you can go into the other room. I don't have anything in here yet, but once I do, once you come in this room, you'll have the ability to kind of look around and see, basically move around the space beyond just looking at the art and kind of experience it in a little, closer to a virtual gallery. I had investigated this and I came across things like using PowerPoint slides and stuff like that, but I wanted something that actually gave you the ability to move around the space, make it feel a little bit closer to, I guess, I hate using the word reality, but something that gave you a little bit more freedom. If you want to just go from piece to piece, you could, click this and click the icon and you can get the list of works, and then, you can just choose the work and it will take you directly there. You can use previous to next to go between the pieces. Every piece will have the ability to click a link and go directly to purchase it if you decide you like it and you would like to, grab an open edition print of it. So you'll have options, but one of the main things is I wanted you to be able to, just move around and kind of get a sense of the space if that was something you were interested in doing. The way this gallery is set up, I'm really thinking that this is going to be the gallery that is called Poseza, and it's from the book The Gospel of Wolves. It is a gallery owned by Maxim and Oksana, and it's referenced actually in chapter 3. Lucian's chapter kind of gives you like the first idea of what this gallery, how this gallery is set up, and kind of brings you into that world. So this is the first of what will be multiple exhibitions. As the exhibitions change, I'll be changing, the layout will remain the same. I'll change the color of the walls and things like that, just to kind of, switch things up, kind of treat it the way an actual gallery / museum would treat exhibitions. And one of the things that I am playing with that I'm going to do that I've not quite figured out yet is I will have wall placards so that when you go to, when you're looking at a room and you see the different art, there will be a placard that kind of gives you an example, or not an example, more of an idea of how this work fits into the larger canon of my work. So there aren't like distinct periods, but there are definitely distinct styles that I'm incorporating into the like larger scheme of what I'm trying to do. So there will be wall placards that'll go a little bit more in depth with what I'm doing, and there are also, I'm trying to figure out how to kind of mix that up with going a little bit more in depth with the characters. So like all of these works, these are created in character as was revealed in Authority. You can see it's created in character from Raquel Wicklander. So her work is abstract. That's why all of these images, the whole idea of Mirror Flower, is taking things that are natural in nature and mirroring it to create things that are kind of beautiful but a little bit alien to us. So the character Raquel Wicklander, she makes her debut in the book The Gospel of Wolves, but will also be showing up in short stories. I have a few short stories that I've actually created where she's a main character, but I've not yet published those. I've not yet made those available. But this will be like kind of a first glimpse into into the story world of how she creates art and why she does the things she does. So there's going to be a mix between the personal work that that I'm doing and the body of work, and then there'll be another layer to it that I apply to the characters in the fiction stories that I'm writing. So with that said, I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for checking out this video, and I hope when I make this 3D virtual gallery show available that you'll join me in checking it out and give me your feedback so I can just keep making these things better and better. Okay, thank you, and have a great rest of the week, whatever part of the week you're in right now.